You might remember a little while back I made a video about this case. This is the Verus case for the Nexus 5X. I received a very early version of this by buying it on Amazon. They made a mistake and didn't include a microphone port, and they did refunds or replacements for everybody who'd purchased them, meaning that I got refunded the $2 that I'd pay for it. However, with the release of the Galaxy S7, Verus reached out to me and asked if I'd like to check out a couple of cases in their line for the S7, and they have arrived. So first up we have the one they're calling the Crystal Bumper in Shine Gold. Got a little dummy inserted into it, but it seems to be a relatively simple bumper case. See-through on the back. You have button inserts for the volume rocker, button insert for power button, cutout for the ambient mic, cutouts on the bottom for the speaker, 3.5mm and micro USB, and of course on the back for the camera and the heart rate sensor / LED. So let's see how it fits. This is a two-part case, so you have to actually take the bumper off first, slide the phone into it. That went on quite nicely. Then we'll slide the bumper back on. Best to do it from the back side, as I've learned, because I've been sitting here for several minutes trying to do it. But so far, not bad. Not bad at all. Offers a little bit of extra protection. I mean, it actually feels very solid in the hand now, and it is a little bit easier to grip now, without adding a huge amount of extra bulk to the device. I can still get to the buttons, they all still work. Power button, volume rockers. You have a decent amount of space around the micro USB port on the bottom to actually insert your cable. The 3.5mm looks like there may not be a huge amount of space around it. For traditional earbuds, it's gonna be just fine. For anything larger, like a pair of real headphones that have a big connector on the end, it's not gonna work. So not a bad option. Let's try the other one. The other case says High Pro Shield in satin silver. This one I think is actually exactly the same as the one I have for the Nexus 5X. Pull this dummy out of it. Now one of the problems I had with it on the Nexus 5X is that this side never quite met up with the phone right. I mean, you can see it's still popping loose there. But let us see how this works on this phone. As with the previous one, we'll take the bumper off, put the silicone case on, and then reattach the bumper from the back. Now I will say, I noticed with the last one, I'm noticing it with this one, it has a rattle to it. Not sure I'm a big fan of that. It's because these are actually separate buttons that are placed in the case. Let's see. Power button works, volume rocker works. We have the same access to the micro USB port. We have openings for the speaker grill and the little microphone there, 3.5mm jack, camera and heart rate / LED on the back, and your little ambient mic on the top. And it looks like you'll be able to actually use the heart rate sensor with both of these just fine because it is a full cutout opening. So really not a bad option. And actually this textured back, I really like it. That's actually why I still have the original one on the Nexus 5X, is because I like the texture on the back. I like the way that it feels and the way that it fits, other than the band on this side. But this one seems to fit an awful lot better. I normally don't like using cases on my phones, but I might continue to use this case on my phone because I do like the way that it feels. It adds a little bit of extra heft to it, makes it feel a little bit more solid and a little bit less slippery. So realistically, two options that are not bad options in the slightest. But initial impressions with these two cases, I think they've done an excellent job, aside from the fact that they have rattly buttons in them. So that's the one thing I would say I'm not a fan of with these cases. Other than that, I like the way they feel, I like the way they look. I'm a fan. I'll put links to where you can find them down in the video description, as well as a link to Verus's website, vrsdesign.com if I remember correctly. So check them out if you're interested. Thanks so much to Verus for sending these out for me to take a look at. Thanks to you guys for watching. Thumbs up if you like this video, subscribe to receive more, and we will see you again next time. Desk and Sony to update their Solo drone to do 3D mapping. The article makes it sound all big and grandiose that they're gonna 3D map the world. No, it's for 3D mapping locations. It's